Dave Campbell's Texas Football, in conjunction with the Texas Bowl, is proud to present the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week award to the most deserving high schooler in the state of Texas. Every Monday at 12:41 p.m., TexasFootball.com announces 10 candidates for that week's award based on the previous week's on-field performance. We then leave it up to you to vote at TexasFootball.com for which player you believe should be the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week. Voting closes each Friday at noon. It actually does close at Friday at noon,
Yes.
with the winner being announced shortly thereafter.
We control that one for a fact.
Yes. Your Week 9 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees: Langham Creek wide receiver Jaqualze Pettaway caught 8 passes for 257 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Lobos. Poteet running back Ernest Davis, not Mesquite Poteet, Poteet as in the Aggies of Poteet. 40 carries, 328 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground for Ernest Davila, of Poteet.
Wow.
Midlothian defensive back Riley Angel, 4 tackles, a pass breakup, a blocked field goal, and 3 interceptions, and he added 13 yards receiving. How about Corpus Christi Miller quarterback Andrew Body? 278 yards and 4 touchdowns passing, 31 carries, 254 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the ground. And they lost. Like, what? That's unbelievable.
Insane.
Because from that same game, poor Lavaca Calhoun, quarterback and defensive back Jarius Stewart, had 19 carries for 245 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. He also had 12 tackles and 3 pass breakups. Olton quarterback Jack Alcorn. Might be Alcorn. A-L-L. Alcorn.
I think it's
Jack
Alcorn.
16 carries, 300 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground, and he also threw for 26 yards. Arlington defensive back Richard Toney. 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 3 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and he returned 1 of those picks for a touchdown. Wellington running back and linebacker Marc Ramirez. 26 carries, 303 yards, 5 touchdowns on the ground. He added 16 tackles, a forced fumble, and a pass breakup. Have yourself a day, Marc Ramirez from Wellington. Geronimo Navarro, running back and defensive back Sam Muniga. 11 carries, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns, plus 3 tackles, a pass breakup, and 2 interceptions in their big win over Wimberley. And finally, Brock running back Cash Jones. 17 carries, 304 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the Eagles running back in their big win over Boyd. So those are your Week 9 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Vote now, vote early, vote often, vote now at TexasFootball.com.
And it'll close at noon.
It'll close at noon
on
Friday.
Friday.
You're welcome.